Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bunny Cakes, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel for the first time. My name is still Bunny Cakes. So today I am going to be discussing my TBR for year 3 of the O.W.L.s Magical Readathon. This is a readathon that was created by Book Roast. I will link her channel and all of the social media and relevant links to this TBR in the description box below. So this is my first time participating in this, but I'm trying to get out of a book reading slump, so I'm going to try to do a couple of readathons this month since they're available to me, and hope that it prompts me to read a little bit more than I have been in the last little bit. So with this readathon, she has designed it so that you're taking your N.E.W.T.S and your O.W.L.s to determine your magical career. And she has several different magical careers listed here. There's everything from an alchemist to an astronomer. There's an aurologist, an aurer, a broom maker, a care of magical children, a culinary sorcerer, the curse breaker, the graphic designer, the healer, an herbologist, Hogwarts professor, a journalist or writer, a librarian, a mage of visual arts, a magizoologist, sorry, I can't read today, a metal charmer, a mind medic, a ministry worker, a potioneer, a Quidditch referee, a seer, which is the one I've chose, so I'm going to discuss that one in depth. There's a spell maker, a trader of magical tomes, a wand maker, and that's it. And then there are courses, seminars, and training. There's animagus training, dragon tamer training, and learn how to operate locomotive trains, and magical shop management, merpeople linguistics, and legal defense of fantastic beasts seminar. So these all look really fun, and it took me a little while to determine exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do several of the jobs, but it's just not really feasible for me because I'm working and there's another readathon that I'm trying to participate in. And since I am trying to get myself back into reading, I also don't want to overwhelm myself. So beyond doing readathon, TBRs, and that sort of thing, I'm also trying to pepper in some just random things that I also am interested in reading. So, the description for the seer is, for those who can see beyond the ordinary, becoming a seer can be the only path forward. But of course, you already know this. You must have an open mind, heart, and inner eye. This is not a craft that can be tested by silly exams. However, many honorable seers do prefer if a person they decide to teach the craft already has the following credits. If you have found yourself connected to the realms of the past, present, and future, no textbook, grade, or exam will change that. Please contact the Oracle Sanctuary. We are located underneath the Loch Ness. If you are a seer who wishes to work with the prophecies, you might be able to apply for a job at the Ministry of Magic. They are always looking for talented future tellers and can provide full-time employment within the Department of Mysteries. It is rumored that the seers gain access to the Hall of Prophecy, which is considered a great honor amongst fellow seers. And the O.W.L.s that you need to have to complete this job are Ancient Runes, Astronomy, Divination, and for your N.E.W.T.S, you need an O in Divination. And then additionally, you need a foot-long paper on the key events of the next planetary year based on tea leaf reading, star charts, and crystal ball gazings. So, the way you figure out what you need, what the prompts are for you reading, is from the prompts that she has posted here for the Ordinary Wizarding level examination. So for Ancient Runes, you have the Heart Rune, which has a heart on the cover or in the title. So for that book, I have selected a book by Dean Koontz, and the title of it is Your Heart Belongs to Me. So there's the heart on the cover. So it's on the cover or in the title. So technically it's on the cover, but it's primarily in the title. I have no idea what that's about beyond the fact that I know Stephen King does horror and mysteries, and he's an author that I really, really like. So the next prompt I have is Astronomy, which is a night class. Read the majority of this book when it's dark outside. So I do nearly all of my reading when it's dark outside because I'm a night owl and I work nights. So I typically get off somewhere between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. So it's already dark and I read to relax. So typically the only time I read in the daylight is because it's become daylight when I started reading in the dark. So that is going to be probably all of my books. So the next two that I have to pick are through divination. And divination is Third Eye. Assign numbers to your TBR and use a random number generator to pick your read. And if I had planned ahead, I would have already pulled up a random number generator, but I don't plan ahead, so here we are. Let me Google a random number generator real quick. And, yes, I am a crazy kooky person. I do have a computer right over there, but I'm using my laptop. I prefer my laptop to that computer. Also, that's my work business over there, and to keep work and personal separate, I don't do any fun stuff on my work computer, and I don't do any work stuff on my fun computer. Or, well, at least my fun laptop. So let's see here. Random number generator. Random.org should be functional enough for this. So the books I have on my TBR currently, and I'm trying to avoid selecting books that are going to be on my TBR for the other readathon I'm doing. So I have The Magicians by Levi Grossman. That series just ended and I loved it, and now I want to kind of go and read the books because I didn't read the books before I watched the series and I'm not ready to let it go. So I was able to find a copy of that, a digital copy that I could borrow from my e-library, so I did. The next one I have on my TBR is The Handmaid's Tale. And I have Mother Knows Best, which is Villain Series Book 5 by Serena Valentino. I've got reviews for the first 3 books already on my channel. I'm planning to do reviews for a review for the 4th one, and I will review this one because all of those reviews did really well on my channel. And then the next book on my ETBR is You by Caroline Kepnes, which I want to read before I watch the TV show that's on Netflix. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 books that I have on my TBR that aren't already on another TBR. So let's generate a number between 1 and 4 for my first divination. Alright, so it gave us book number 2, which was The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Alright, and now let's generate one more. And it's book 4, the book You by Caroline Kepnes. So those are the books I will be reading for the Magical Readathon Owls. I had thought about adding another job, but each job, as I was going through and picking them, I just felt like it might be too much. Though, because this is a month-long readathon, we'll see how quickly I get through the 4 books that I picked, and I may decide to add a job/seminar or another whole job later if I decide to break the rules-ish. I will be linking all of the social media and book roast announcement video and her TBR down in the description box below for this, so that you guys can find it on your own. Definitely, if you're doing this, I would love to know what your TBR is, whether or not you just post it down in the comments below, or you link a video, or you reach out to me on one of my social medias that's down below and let me know. Let's talk about it. Let's get together and have a good time with this. I'm looking forward to some of the challenges with this, and hopefully there will be some challenges that will be during times that I'm not working. My hours are shifting, not this week, but next week, so I should be off work earlier, so I'm hoping that will lend itself to letting me participate in some of the challenges, because usually what happens for me is I'm asleep during most of the day, and then in the later part of the evening I'm working, and so at the time that I'm doing my free time stuff, pretty much everybody else is asleep, so I don't get to participate in a lot of the sprints and challenges for a lot of readathons. So I'm hoping that changes this year for me, for this readathon and for the other readathons that I plan to participate in. But yeah, really looking forward to it. A huge fan of the Harry Potter series. I know some people are actually reading the Harry Potter books. They're such big books, I don't feel like I can make that commitment, but what I think I will do is when I'm not reading or in the background while I'm reading, because I like to have stuff in my background, I will be watching the Harry Potter movies this month, because oddly enough, I didn't finish watching the series of Harry Potter movies. I know the last 2 I didn't watch, and I think the one before that I missed as well. But regardless, I'm going to watch the whole series over again this month while I'm doing this readathon, and I will very likely, as I said before, be making reading vlogs along with this, just to keep everyone updated and keep myself on track and all of that fun stuff. So, if you've stayed with me this long, please leave a like or a comment down below, and thank you for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, do the social distancing, stay at home whenever possible, and let's try to stay healthy and get through all of this and enjoy this readathon. I can totally speak words today. And again, thank you, and have a good rest of your day.